about is to make a plan. First, you list down your goals. Yes, write it down. First, short-term goals, like say a car in 2 to 3. Imagine today is your 25th birthday. As time passes, you grow at work and your salary grows to 10% each year. As your salary grows, you save more money. Till you are saving 50% of the salary at the time. Soon, day of retirement arrives, and all your savings have accumulated handsomely. Unfortunately, inflation too has grown. So now you wonder, is a lifetime of hard work worth only rupees 1.66 crores? Is it enough to lead a comfortable life for your years to come? Now, instead of savings, if you had invested in an FD, your money would have grown by, say, approximately 8%. You would have 3.83 crores at retirement. So investment is more important than just saving. But our FDs, that's the option. Maybe not. Imagine if you had invested in equity market. Sensex returns from 2nd Jan 1980 to 30th September 2011 were about 16.8%. That's rupees 15.53 crores. Surprising, isn't it? That's the power of compounding. Of your day-to-day expenses, set aside some money for emergencies, and then allocate balance money towards investing for your goals. Now, choose your investment plan according to your goal. For short-term goals, choose fixed income plans or plans with less equity, which can give you steady returns. For long-term goals.
Okay, I hope you got the information from the video that I played. Sorry about the audio technical problem. I start with the myths that we have. It's common myths in personal finance investment. And the first thing when I meet people, they say, oh, stock market is gambling. Have you all heard about this? Or some of you have heard this? Stock market is gambling? Yes? What makes you say so? Okay. Anybody here who is into stock market investment? Okay. Stock market is not gambling unless you make it, play it as a gamble. If it is an investment, you can buy the stocks and hold it for a longer period of time, provided it falls under your Sharia parameters. Financial planning is only for rich people. I hear this very often. It's not so. Even if you are able to save 500 rupees a month, you need a financial plan. And unless you don't have a financial plan, you may not be able to reach your goal, the financial goals and it. A lot of people invest money in insurance. Insurance is not an investment. You may be coming across agents who come with their plans and ask you to invest money in their different schemes. But remember, insurance is purely meant for protection. It's not an investment. If you have to buy insurance, insurance is available very cheap. Very cheap. It's called term plan. No agent will offer that because the commission is very low on those plans. You must have knowledge before you start investment. Yes, but you can, while you start your investment, start getting the knowledge also. So you'll know why exactly you are investing into a particular script or a particular mutual fund or gold or any other asset class. Youngsters nowadays, they like to earn money and spend money. They say we'll start thinking about our retirement after the age of 40. That is wrong. You should start thinking about your retirement and planning for your retirement no sooner you start earning money. As soon as you start your career, you need to start planning for your retirement. Because retirement is going to be very expensive. As you see, the value of the money, the rupee, is dropping, it's getting devalued day by day. So you need to plan now. Gold is the best investment. Now among the Kokani community, a lot of people buy gold in the form of a jewelry. But that's not an investment, it's basically a scrap. When you go and sell that gold, it is actually a scrap. If you have to invest in gold, you need to have only 5% of your portfolio as your gold, which is pure gold, not jewelry. Gold on its own it's not going to pay you any dividends. it will not raise its value. It will not go up in value very fast. It takes a lot of time. It is cyclical. Once in 30 years, it will give you returns. It's basically hedge against currency risk. Gold is only hedge against currency risk. We are from Kokar. We have got mangoes, mango orchards, mango trees. How long does it take for the mangoes, the tree to yield the mangoes, the fruits? Minimum 5 years. Yeah. Similarly, when you invest money, you should have the patience of at least 5 years. Don't expect aaj paisa laga diya and tomorrow I'll get the return. That's not investment. That's only speculation. So that falls under the gambling. I personally do not know in the last 30 years anybody has become rich by saving money, just saving money. Have you come across anybody who has saved money and become rich? I have not. Getting rich is not a function of investing a lot of money. It's basically investing bit by bit for a longer period of time. If you have the time in your favor, you can really create wealth for yourself by saving money and investing, of course, investing that money. In that previous video, you already seen Albert Einstein. He said, compounding is the 8th wonder of the world. And you know why? We learned compounding in the school, but actually we don't use it in our real life. One more thing, he says that one who understands compounding makes money, and one who doesn't understand pays that money. So basically, a lot of people are taking loans and pay compound interest over it. So it's better to invest rather than taking a loan and falling into debt. How many smokers in the room? Are there smokers? No smokers? I'm surprised. Don't want to disclose. Okay.
They are all good boys.
Good boys. Good boys and good girls. Okay. In one of my presentations, I met one young boy. He said he smokes about 5 to 6 cigarettes a day. I think each cigarette costs 10 rupees now. So basically, he must be spending 50 rupees a day smoking. I told him, you calculate this money for the next 40 years. If you keep on smoking the way you are smoking, you will be a loser of more than 1 CR, 1 crore rupees. I understand now he has stopped smoking.
He will die before that.
Sorry?
He will die before that.
He may die. No, he has stopped smoking now. I don't know now what is going to happen. So basically, this is the power of compounding. 50 rupees, 40 rupees a day is not a very big amount. But when you add up with compounding, it becomes huge amount. So start as soon as possible. See, this table shows you, if you save 2,000 rupees every year, not every month, just every year, and if you want to become a millionaire, 10 lakhs of rupees, just at the age of 20, if you start, you can have the rate of interest of 33%. At the age, and then at the age of 50, you may have to pay 37,198. So if you start early, you can reach your goal early, and you can have whatever money that you want planned at when you're starting. Is making money easy? Yes? Not many people are saying yes. Making money is very easy. Managing is difficult. Do you agree with this?
Yes, 100%.
So what can you do is you can actually have a financial plan. If you create your own financial plan with the help of an advisor, you can actually manage your money efficiently and achieve your financial goals. With compounding, rupees 5,000 per month for 20 years will fetch you 50 lakhs of rupees. No other vehicle will give you that kind of return. Similarly, if you are able to save 30,000 rupees per month for 20 years, it will become 7 crores. That's huge amount of money. How you can manage your money? I have given us just a simple formula. If I earn 100 rupees, 10 rupees I should set aside for my emergency and opportunity or emergency. Just call it savings. I should invest at least 20% of my earnings in different asset classes. and 10% on my own personal development, and 10% for charity. Of course, the rest of the money can be utilized as expenses. Now somebody may say, oh, what about the taxes? After paying the taxes, because anyway we are paying TDS. After paying your taxes, whatever is left, this is how you can distribute your money. It's simple for this, no thumb rule, but this is a simple formula. Why would people not plan? I really would like you to participate in this. Why would you not plan? They don't have money. What else? No time. But you want your goals, right? You want to achieve your goals. You still want to create wealth. So you need to put in time. You need to, and you definitely are having money. I don't think anybody would say. Even students have got money. Students also spend money. Most of us procrastinate. That tomorrow never comes. So we need to correct ourselves here. Some people go through financial stress. I think they all go through financial stress, right? Why is that? I have learned the reasons. I don't know what I'm going to do with this money, and I spend that money. Ultimately, when I want to do something, I don't have that money. So that's why we have this stress. And then we say, what can I do? Now we have this opportunity in Konkan tourism. If I don't have the money, I cannot go take this opportunity, isn't it? Conflict regarding financial goals. My wife wants to buy jewelry. I want to buy Mercedes car. That's the conflict. So husband and wife should sit down together and write down their own financial goal. What exactly do you want of the money, and how much time you have for that achieving that goal?
Not possible. Who wins?
No, there is no question of who wins. Together you can win, you know. It's a teamwork. Together you achieve. Together everyone achieves more.
You said you would like to wear jewelry and sit in the car.
Okay, that's possible. But what you could say, instead of saying Buddha jewelry, we can share it, not 50-50. Uncertain future. Future was never certain. Is never certain. You agree?
Yeah.
Still we say, आगे क्या होने वाला मालूम नहीं, इसके लिए I have not invested. At least you are living for the day. Think about the future, because whatever action you take today is going to affect your future, isn't it? So you need to plan now. You need to, only planning will not help. You need to execute your plan also. Uncertain financial markets. How many financial markets are there? Anybody knows? What is the financial market? Anybody? Any banker here? Okay, are you aware of the stock markets? It's a financial market? Yeah. Okay, so there are two exchanges here, Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange in India. Then in addition to that, there is a debt market also. Are you aware of that? It's a bigger market than the stock market. Debt market is the place where financial institutions trade bonds and all financial products. It's a big market. Many people are not aware of that. A lot of people get carried away by advertisements on the newspaper or the media, and also the agents promoting different schemes, different products. Please be careful. Please read the document properly, whether it is for you or it is not for you. You need to decide. Nowadays, credit cards are distributed left, right, and center. Young people joining the jobs get their credit cards, and they think it's additional income coming for them. They keep on spending the money without realizing what debt they are getting into, and they start repaying that loan at the rate of 26 to 32%, depending on which financial institution that has issued that card. Please be careful with the credit cards. If you have to use the credit cards, make sure that you repay the loan before the due date. It's very important. There's one more financial problem is a lot of people go for insurance. How many people are insured in this room? Insurance, they have life insurance.
What insurance?
Life insurance. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Okay. Can you volunteer? What is the insurance policy that we have? Do you know how much are you covered for? No answer? You know how much are you covered for? 1 CR. And what policy is that? What is the scheme? What is the name of the policy? Max Bupa is the name of the company. Some life health. See, this is what happens with us. We just sign on the dotted line. It's your money. Please be careful. Just don't get into a product which is a long-term product. You're getting into a commitment over a longer period of time without realizing what is going to happen in the future. Please make sure that you buy a product which is good for you. Not any product that is available in the market or the agent wants you to buy. That is what generally happens with insurance companies and insurance policies. Okay, when we talk about financial goals, do you understand what it is? Every individual is a different person. His or her requirement is different. My neighbor could be having different financial goals compared to me. His requirements are different, his needs are different, and he needs to find out what exactly, which vehicle will take him to that goal. Every individual, again I am stressing on, every individual is different. Please make sure that you write down your goals and start working on that goal. Inflation. What is inflation? What is the inflation rate? आजकल inflation rate क्या है? Anybody? What is it? 10%? Okay. Now, are there any people who invest money in fixed deposits? PPF, Provident Fund, pension scheme, postal savings schemes? Nobody. Good.
पैसा ही नहीं है.
टैक्स बचाने के लिए तो कुछ करते होंगे ना. टैक्स सेविंग स्कीम में तो डाल रहे होंगे टैक्स बचाने के लिए.
Secret.
Okay. Generally speaking, fixed deposit fetches you 8% rate of interest. Your inflation is 10%. So what happens basically is you are investing, let's say 1 lakh of rupees in a fixed deposit for 1 year period. You get 8% on that. On that 8%, you are liable to pay tax, that income. So effectively it comes to about 6.35% in your hands. Whereas inflation is 10%. So what is happening here? You are losing the value of your money. You are losing the value of your money at least by 3.5%. Please understand that.
Yes.
So many people say, "मेरा बैंक में पैसा है, it is safe." What do you mean by safe? Major security, safety क्या है? You know how much it is covered for? Any amount of money that you put in a bank, your insurance is only up to 1 lakh of rupees. That's the limit. 1 lakh. और उसके बाद you won't get any compensation from the government or the bank. Please note that it is not safe.
Not with the nationalized banks.
With all the banks, the limit is 1 lakh. With all the banks, whether nationalized, cooperative or private banks. So what should your expectation be? Your investment should fetch you returns which will beat your inflation and still live with you with at least 3 to 4%. This way you can see the value of your money growing over a longer period of time. Risk. What is a risk? People understand risk here? No stock market investors here? Absolutely. Okay, what is the risk? Can anybody? That's fine, but what do you understand?
This is something you're not sure about the
Right, right. So now when you were coming from your house here, you sure that you will reach this destination? No. You carry that risk. Since the time we are born until the time we die, we carry this on our head. It's always risky. A lot of us travel on the flights. Have you experienced turbulence there? Did you know that there is going to be turbulence? You never know. It depends which pocket the flight would go. Isn't it? But then we still travel. Have you stopped traveling?
अच्छा, sorry.
So did we stop traveling? No. The risk is always there. From the time you are born until the time you die. So you need to take the risk. Even the fixed deposit money or the money that you keep in the bank is risky. And there are, if you go to the SEBI website, you see a lot of people investing in fixed deposit of private companies. There are so many defaulters, so many companies are under default. So that also is a risk. There is no guarantee. The risk is always there. Now you need to really educate yourself, find the information and then invest your money, your hard-earned money. So are you an investor? How do you define that you are an investor? I have come across a lot of young people who trade in the market. They buy the shares, they sell the shares. It's not trading, it's not an investment. For your information, investment is always over a longer period of time. You need to have a time when you stay invested for a longer period so that you get decent returns. As far as stock markets are concerned, let me ask you, anybody here has Wipro, shares of Wipro? Heard the name Wipro? Yes. What is it famous for?
Previously it was into glass, bulbs, now it is in software.
Before that? Soap.
Yes.
Right? Shikakai soap. It used to be black market. When I was young, I remember the Shikakai soap was not available. It was only available in black market. Wipro, people who invested in Wipro, 10,000 rupees in 1980. Remember, listen to this. Excuse me. Listen to this. People who invested 10,000 rupees in Wipro in 1980. Any guesses what is the value of those shares now? 10 crores. He says 10 crores. Anybody else?
3 lakhs.
Doctor?
3 lakhs.
3 lakhs. Doctor?
I have not invested.
Just any guesses what should be the value? Sit tight. Today's value is 534 crores. 10,000 rupees invested in 1980. Its value is 534 crores today, as of today, end of business day today. So this Wipro is not unique. There are several other companies. I will mention those companies or some of the companies. There are so many companies. Really, wealth is created over a longer period of time. If you say, "Arey, 80 to 30 years, 40 years, who's going to wait?" You have to wait if you want to create wealth. You have to invest for a longer period of time. Any investors in mutual fund? Lot of us invest in mutual funds. You understand what mutual fund is? Mutual fund is basically financial institutions, asset management companies collect money from the people and invest in different schemes. The advantage is you don't have to enter the markets directly. They have different schemes. One of them is equity schemes, one of them is debt schemes. You decide what you want to invest into. And without bothering about stocks or any bonds, you can still invest and reap the benefits. On an average, the return is more than 14% annualized. If you invest in equity mutual fund, your returns are more than 14%, which beats the inflation, which is currently at 10%. One of my friends, he purchased a flat 10 years back for 1.5 CR, 1.5 crore. Last month, he wanted to sell it for 4.5 crores, which is good return. It's almost 14%, 14.5% return. But see what happened, he was adamant that he would sell it only for 4.5 crores. Next day, he got the offer of 4.4 crores. And he declined the offer. Then he had to wait for 6 months until he sold it for 4.5 crores. Without realizing that he lost the time and the money as well. he said, मुझे 4.5 crore तो मिला, but you think at that point of time, had he taken 4.4 crores, he would have invested that money and still generated return on that money. When I gave him the calculation, he had made only 13. He lost 1% in those 6 months. 13. More than 1%, so 13.3 crores. So please understand what time this is. Time is very important. You take a decision, you invest, and you know what time you have to exit. And a warning, please be careful with these exotic products. The banking and financial institutions are coming out with exotic products for people to invest into. See what happened in America, Lehman Brothers, 2008. Everything crashed because of those exotic products. So please be careful. And all the private banks are very active in selling, promoting their exotic products in India. So please be careful. I'm just warning you. I picked up some companies here. It says 1 lakh rupees invested in stock market directly. Infosys in 94 is worth 29 crores today. Lupin Lab 2002 11.7 crores. Wipro 1994 8.75 crores, and so on. There's a big list. It's not just only Wipro. We have Colgate Palmolive, we have Reliance Industries. There's so many companies. Asian Paints. It has created wealth for you. So also you can take opportunity, invest money in the stock market or mutual funds and really create wealth. You can't go back and make a brand new start, but you can make a brand new beginning by starting now. And that's how I'll take questions if you have any. Thank you so much for listening to me. Any questions?
Yeah, I just want to ask you, what is the listed company and non-listed company stock?
Okay. Listed companies are basically those companies, public limited companies, which are listed in the stock market, BSE and NSE. There are so many companies which are operating out of the stock market, but they are not listed here. So you cannot invest into that.
So where is the more risk involved?
Non-listed.
Do we need to take training for that?
You don't need to take training, you just need some advice.
We need to consult.
Yes, you need to consult somebody who is actually active in the market. You can invest.
फोन नाही मिळाला तर मना मिळाला सांगा ना.
And I was available. By the way, I did not introduce myself. I retired, I was actively working in a job.
He is going to do that. He is going to do that.
I was working for Shell International Oil Company in Qatar for 14 years. But then I was not really happy. I started investing in stock markets since 1979, the day I graduated. And I could walk away from my job at the age of 35. Since then, I have been helping my friends and relatives make money. But then that also, it so happened that a lot of people used to come to visit my house. My wife had to force me out of the house and officially started a commercial place where I am operating from in Nehru, Navi Mumbai. I am official sub-broker in Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange. I was the Vice Chairman of Financial Advisors Association of India, and I am also a mutual fund broker. I also do financial planning for people who have small money, big money, and with clear financial goals.
And people with no money.
People with no money, I will consult them also to how to make money. That option is also available. Any other question?
Yeah, I got one more question. I purchased rather in CB Bank 200 shares. I'm still waiting for nearly 20 years more. It's not going on.
The bank is going down.
Okay. What was the reason behind investing in DCB? Why did you pick DCB?
Well, my friend circle, they had one pharmaceutical company and we wanted to have a loan. But all my other friends disposed of and I kept the stake as it is.
So it's basically you didn't know why you are investing into DCB. Basically investing in stock market, the first principle is, would you get into such a business first of all? First of all, you will ask yourself, will you get into that business? Yourself. As a banker, would you start a bank? No. Then why would you go and invest into DCB? For that matter.
because
He wanted to take a loan.
That's fine. But then that was not the intention, was not your investment. You wanted something else from that, right?
not only I, other 6 people also they invested.
You require
चलो ठीक है मिस्टर इकबाल वर्मा is waiting for a very long
Lot of clients now.
Okay, one more question I think you wanted that.
very important question.
Yes, go ahead, please.
उन्होंने सवाल ये बोलने रहे हैं, उन्होंने सवाल ये बोला
अरे
How to?
earn money without money. This is an interesting one.
Okay, that's really very interesting question. I will have a one-on-one session with you.
Yeah.
yes one to one.
One to one and